So, Matthew, thank you so much today. We've really enjoyed showing everybody your home. We've just finished the formal tour, and when you showed Gemma and I around the house, your passion and your knowledge of this property was so clear to see. I thought it was worth asking you whether or not you'd mind us asking you to say some things about the house. So really, to that end, I would love to hand over to Gemma, who has a few questions for you straight away.
Absolutely. I think not only have we had a glorious day today to film this amazing property, but I think what Dan and I really felt is just how unique this house is, and obviously it's a fantastic location. When you first saw this house, and I understand you grew up in this area yourself, what was it about this particular plot that made you know that it had so much potential to be what it is today?
Yes, I'd informally known about the plot for many years because living nearby but down in the valley, I knew that this was the nicest part of the locality, and I used to commute to work this way most days because it was the nicest way to travel. And when a plot came up for sale here, we snapped it up and made it our own and designed the house around the opportunities it presented.
And being an architect yourself, you literally did design this house.
Yeah. Well, in conjunction with the family, we had our kids were teenagers at the time. They've grown up now and left home, but everybody had their own say in the way the thing was put together. But the bones of the thing were mine. We then, discussed it as a family as how people wanted to realise that opportunity.
And this isn't just your average house, is it either? It's an eco house. So tell us a bit, Dan, about that.
I mean, it's an eco house, I have to say, and you'll explain it better than I, but it's 30 degrees here today, and we've been filming. I've been in my blazer. It's ferociously hot, but whether I was on the mezzanine or in principal bedroom suite, you can feel, with the vents on the roof open, you can feel the flow of the cool air coming through. Can you tell us a bit more about how you've done this?
Yeah, we knew this was going to be an issue because to take advantage of the view, we had to make most of the western facade glass. It was just a no-brainer, really, and that was the pointer in the direction the architecture was going to go. The effects of that are, of course, that you are facing the evening sun, as we can see as we're standing here. So we had to come up with a way of managing that process without resorting to air conditioning and the other kinds of standard processes. So working with the idea of stack ventilation through the house, we've got opening panels in the highest parts of the roof at the front and back of the house, and that, coupled with the large opening windows, enables a draft to carry as much heat as possible through that, which I think you probably noticed today makes the house feel fresh.
Yeah, it was incredible because we'd be out here filming really, really hot, and although we were standing behind triple glazed glass, we didn't feel the heat inside. It's amazing.
Really cool.
Yeah, no, I think that the principles of doing that worked, and we're very happy with that. The house has performed very well for 20 years. So that's.
And if you were speaking to the next, and I would say owner, but I'd say the next person to take this house through the next generation, what would you say would be the key things that, were you staying, that you'd do to the property?
I mean, I think the house has worked very well, but it is 20 years old, and there is the opportunity on the south-facing roof to put more solar up there. We do have 2 solar panels that provide the hot water for the house, but nowadays technology has moved on so far that there is a real opportunity to putting a large quantity of solar photovoltaic panels there and really make something of the opportunities that the grid now provides.
And you could probably put in a Tesla battery and you'd almost be off grid, I suppose.
Well, I haven't done the calculations, but that's certainly the direction I would take it as another way of doing it, yes. Yeah.
And I suppose while we have you here, Matthew, this is such a unique property in itself, not only just for London, it almost feels, like we said earlier, like a coastal property, and just the fact that, it does have all those eco features. What was it in particular about Fine & Country's marketing strategy, I suppose, that made you feel that we were going to be able to showcase this home for you?
Yeah, I think that's exactly it. It needed a bespoke approach. I think a normal local agent just wouldn't have the reach, I suspect, that you guys have, and getting a taster of the international market as well. It just seems to be this house is going to be about the number of eyes that go in front of it, the right people that will respond to it. Because if you just said it was a 5-bedroom house in Forest Hill, that doesn't really tell the
Doesn't
story.
quite sell the lifestyle, does it? The lifestyle of drinking champagne and watching the sunset is
Exactly.
what we need to capture.
I think you're dead right. A house like this, it's the story that sells, and it's not just the, well, I would say bricks and mortar, but this is not that.
No.
It's the why, the what, and the how really for a property like this. And I think you've been very generous with your time today, and you've also allowed us to take over your house for the last 4 or 5 hours to do all the filming.
Yep.
What do you think, as a final question, you'd miss the most about being here?
I mean, the views are why we bought this plot. The reasons we've stayed here as long as we have, and the opportunity it created to I think, produce a piece of architecture that's very specific to the location and to the life that we wanted to build around it. I really wanted to do a house which was very honest about its materials. When you look at this house, you see what it is. There is nothing really hidden about it. It's honest, genuine materials. It's glass, wood, metal, and concrete in the frontage of the house, where we've tried to make it look almost geologic in the way the thing comes together. So I think the house is well anchored to its plot. It's a very honest, genuine piece of architecture. We never designed it with the intention to sell it. We designed it for ourselves, but it's worked very well as a piece of architecture and hopefully as a home for anybody who takes it on.
Well, Matthew, Gemma, thank you so much, and hopefully we'll be bringing somebody around soon. So contact us if you'd like to view this property.
Looking forward to it.
Cheers.
Thanks for coming out. Cheers.